welcome to Hitman 2016. I am, of course, Brandon Carey. And today, instead of doing an elusive target or anything like that, I decided to start doing some of the bonus episodes. And for those of you who aren't aware, between episodes 3 and 4, I.O. took a little longer than they were supposed to. They were a little behind schedule in getting episode 4 out. So what they did is they made new missions using the Sapienza and Marrakesh maps. Rejiggering them a bit, and then releasing them as the Icon and another mission that we will do later. Like right after this mission is done. So for now, let's start the Icon, which is the bonus mission in Sapienza.
Good morning, 47. Your destination is the Italian coastal town of Sapienza, where our client, L'Avventura Pictures, is shooting a superhero epic based on the cult graphic novel, The Icon. Your target is Dino Bosco, the film's director and leading man. A washed-up character actor, Bosco sees The Icon as his big comeback. Unfortunately, his rampant perfectionism and complete disregard for the budget has left L'Avventura on the verge of bankruptcy. Still, he doggedly refuses to wrap the production. L'Avventura cannot fire Bosco without violating their contract. That is why they have asked us to retire him before the whole studio goes belly up. I will leave you to prepare.
I love the bonus missions because they're allowed to be a bit goofier. Because like this is inherently a silly premise. The movie star is making a bit of a mess with the new movie. Studio wants to close the movie down, but they can't because of a contract, so assassination is their best bet. Pretty simple. And this is a pretty simple planning as well. There's not a whole lot to do, because even though this is the Sapienza map, it's a limited version of it since they can't give us all of our unlocks. They changed the map around in order to fit this new studio, this new storyline for Sapienza. So they can't have all of the new entryways and smuggling locations that they did in Sapienza proper. That said, if you had any items that you unlocked in Sapienza, you can still bring them here.
Welcome to Sapienza, 47. Today's shoot is already in progress. For the sake of authenticity, Dino Bosco's Icon costume is genuinely bulletproof. He does, however, insist on doing his own stunts. So, I suggest you take advantage of Murphy's Law. Good luck, 47.
And this is actually for a bonus mission they completed in a limited run. This is actually a pretty good mission. Of course, since we're playing Hitman, the first thing we gotta do is figure out a approach, something that we can do in this level. And as you notice, like, none of this movie equipment, none of this was in the original Sapienza map, if you remember. Like, this is where Silvio Caruso's estate is supposed to be in the actual Sapienza map.
Happen anywhere, while the mechanical brakes are activated on those teeth.
Yeah, you might want to go up to the head and double check. Let's just make sure.
Of course, that is alluding to one possible way to complete the assassination, and something that I do consider for a time showing off. But like any other Hitman level, to really get the best experience, you gotta go and play this afterwards. Like, I'm only going to show you, as I usually do, just a single possible route of completing the contract. There are tons of them. And I don't even claim that the one I choose is the most interesting. It's just the one that I happened to pick when I was playing this for the recording. So right there, I found that no one was guarding this entrance, so I just broke in and got my smuggled item and some emetic rat poison that I found. Because honestly, you never want to leave rat poison there. You can smuggle it in no matter where you go. And even if you don't use it, it's nice to have as an option. Because there's never a point where you'll be penalized for having an item like poison in your inventory. You'll always be able to carry it with you, because it's not something that gets caught during a pat-down. So what I want to try to do is get this security outfit. But the duders here are just not responding to my coins. And I can't seem to get into a position to get that coin back, so that might just be lost forever. But I do need to find some way to get past those guys. So I gotta skirt to case the area to find either a valid stealth approach or a disguise I can use. I really hate when the door closes just as you throw a coin. That's really annoying.
Okay. Whatever. Oh! Give me a jolt.
So, I don't know where I was going with this. But this is the agent of Dina Bosco. I was hoping she might have something on her that I could use, but I didn't get really lucky there. She didn't have anything. Since she's a female, I can't use her disguise. So, I cover up the crime. No harm, no foul. But I still need to find an approach of some sort. So I think I just start climbing the tower after a bit. And see what we can find up here. Right now, all I'm looking for is just a way to get close to Dina Bosco. And this is the Sapienza map, but it's not the exact same Sapienza map. There are changes. So I have to figure out what is different. I had to figure out what's different. What has changed between the original Sapienza map and this bonus mission. See, there's something I can take to my advantage. That's what makes these bonus missions kind of weird, is that to some degree you are already familiar with the map, but not completely. So you have to...
You better get the hell out of here, man. Hey, you! Trespassers will be shot!
Almost like an elusive target, you have to figure out...
Hey, freak! Drop...
what has changed about the mission, what you have to deal with, what are the new parameters. Just in a bit less of a risk environment, since you can just reload a save if something goes wrong. So, I got caught, and you'll notice that in previous recordings, at this point I probably would have just reloaded the save, but I'm trying to get out of that habit because it's just not pleasant to watch. So I'm trying to be a bit more improvisational, just kind of working with things as they happen. And seeing how that works for me, because that's not something I am used to doing. I am used to just kind of, if something goes wrong, great, just trying to approach. So this is something that I am personally trying to overcome in doing these videos, because it's actually kind of more fun to do it this way. Won't never net you a good score. My way is objectively better to get a good score, but that's not the most fun.
Okay, we need you to focus now.
Or the most interesting to watch. Like, yeah, that was unfortunate. I didn't realize I was trespassing. So now I gotta break line of sight to have everyone calm down for a bit. Notice, though, that just because I was caught trespassing doesn't mean I got shot on sight. Unlike Blood Money. That piece of shit Blood Money. No, I love Blood Money. It's just, it has some really, really deep flaws, and that was one of them. It's just because it was from fucking 2006. But yeah, since that didn't work, I'm going to see if I can go around. I'm going to see if I can find a way around and onto the set from here. Unfortunately, I'm only a movie crew member, not a member of the tech crew, so I can't go through this way. So it's back to where I came from. Back to the other side of the set. To see what I can do, what kind of places I can get in and do. I mean, you notice I overheard a conversation that I didn't actually overhear at the time, but
Are there any open auditions for the
I got intel about explosive fuel, which, when I played this mission in the PS4 originally, that is how I performed the hit, by replacing the fuel used in the flame jets with super explosive fuel that will blow up and burn him alive. I didn't go that way for this one, though. I have no idea why crouching broke line of sight there. Since I'm on top of the place. And since I can just get onto the trailer, my thought is to, if Bosco is going to come down to his trailer again, I might as well just blow him up. So I'm trying to find a way back down without getting caught, and the only way I could find was to go into the trailer, which is a terrible idea. This was not a great move on my part. This is a hostile area. Like, a tech crew is not allowed to be here. And I thought if I just waited long enough, I could just kill him here with the battle axe. Which isn't a terrible strategy. Because aside from Bosco, no one's going to come in here. And I got the keys to his car, which opens up an escape route for me. In the original Sapienza map, I escaped with a car. That car is still in this map. But to escape with it, you need to take that key. Again, it's one of those things where it's a similar map, but there are changes. So I waited here for quite a while. But you, my lovelies, will not have to. We are going to skip to the end of this waiting period to see what happened as a result of Dino Bosco coming into the trailer. Huh? If only I had just stayed in position and waited. Oops.
Light him up!
Wow, what is going on?
Hey, you better...
Yeah, so, this is bad. This was bad.
Spread out, he's over there!
But I figured since we're doing this whole, like, just go with the flow thing, if I kill enough people, I should be able to walk out of here. I just do enough murder. And the gun I brought in, it's the one that you get to avoid being frisked, so it only has 5 shots. So I steal one of their guns to kind of shoot my way out. and these NPCs are kind of stupid. So I'm actually able to keep this up for quite a while. And it's about this point when I realize that, holy shit, that's a lot of bodies. That's a lot of bodies. That is a lot of bodies. Jesus Christ. This is a monstrous thing that I'm doing right now, because, you know, you're not supposed to do this. This is bad and wrong Hitman.
I'll give you cover. Move in. Go, go.
This is bad and wrong Hitman.
Weapons release on my command. Go. On it.
But for some reason, this is working. I am actually getting rid of a large chunk of the guard force.
Report. Lost visual. Target's turtle living got away.
What? He got away? What do you mean he got away? I'm right here. I shot you.
That's it. Let loose on that hippie, commie, pinko queer.
Yeah, fuck you too, buddy. So yeah, this is surprisingly effective. Just turtling and getting headshots. And as I was doing this, I almost thought to a second back to my vampire magician episode. Like this is not how you're supposed to play Hitman. I'm going to get a score of like 0 for this.
Where is he?
Because this is terrible, what I'm doing right now. I mean, yeah, you won, but like, who gives a shit? You murdered everyone.
Hey, I need some help over here.
God, this is awful. This is abject misery. Poor people. Look at that pile. Look at it. Look at it. And now I'm being hunted and not in combat. This is stupid. So basically, at this point, there are so few guards left that they don't see me anymore. So I can just kill him and walk out. Or no. I can just stroll out now because there aren't enough guards on the force to find me. There just aren't enough people to find me, so I can now, after murdering like tens of dudes, I can leave. God, that was terrible. Yep. 18 non-target kills. Holy shit. Okay. So while I did beat the mission, I was not satisfied with turning in that as my performance for this episode. So I decided, no, we're doing this again. We're doing this in a way that's not garbage.
We're okay here.
So let's try the not stupid way of doing this mission. Let's try to get Silent Assassin. Now that I've kind of figured out what I should do. Like before, this gets us close, so we're gonna go in through this door here. And while we're trespassing, no one's here, so we're good. The only problem I have left to solve now in this initial push is getting a disguise for getting closer to the trailer. Because the trailer strategy is actually perfectly viable, I believe. If I can get in the trailer, I'm basically golden. Now, the tricky part is going to be finding someone who I can take their clothes off and use them to get to the trailer.
Wow. Oh,
Hey, can someone check that out quickly?
I understand.
I'm pretty sure at this point I was knocking her out just because I could. Which is not a smart play in Hitman, but it makes me feel better. So, why not? Let's just throw her in the box. Now let's see if the guard responds to that coin. Yes!
Wait right here.
He sure does. And now that he's in, let's get him a little closer and break his line of sight. There we go. There we go. There we go. And now we just gotta take his clothes and put him with his secret lover, probably. I don't know. Why not? That'll be a rude awakening in the morning. So now that I'm able to get close, I use this advantage. But one thing I didn't realize until after I did it is that the security guard can just walk into the trailer without being suspicious. For some reason, you can just walk in here. And now that I know this, it's great. So now I just gotta wait here for Dino Bosco to come back, and I got Silent Assassin. But again, that takes a while. So instead of forcing you to do that waiting, we're just gonna cut.
Hey, are you trying to hide in there?
Yep, sure was. Nice phone you got there, buddy.
You look dedicated, man. Good job.
You are the pinnacle of your craft. There we go. We're done here, guys. Move along. Move along. Nothing to see here. And now that we have our suit back and the target is eliminated, we are going to head out, since we do now have his car keys. I did remember sometime between the cut and when the kill happened to take the car keys. And with that, we got a Silent Assassin rating on this bad boy. Not a bad score at all. So that does it for the icon. Next time you guys will be treated to the bonus episode that takes place in Marrakesh.